Have you ever wanted to go outside and change your life for the better? No? Yeah, me too. Yo, I'm Soap. Haikyuu is one of the few sport animes that can be appreciated and loved by everyone. And one thing that makes Haikyuu stand out from the rest is its endings and openings. I could never bring myself to skip an opening nor an ending throughout the whole series. Nobody cares. Shut up. So in this video, I'll be ranking all of the Haikyuu endings. And by the way, I ranked all of the Haikyuu openings. Check it out, link in the description. The rankings will be all according to my personal opinion. So if you're triggered from my list, I couldn't care less. But really, I would love to know your guys' opinions. So don't forget to mention them in the comment section down below. As always, don't forget to subscribe for more epic content. At number 5, we have the first ending. Instead of them practicing non-stop, we are first presented with Hinata running. Then we are presented with Hinata wearing his green jersey. This is reminiscent to the first match against Kageyama. Seconds later, we see Karasuno members appearing, showing that Hinata will not continue this journey alone. And when Kageyama looks at Hinata, he finally accepts him as a part of the Karasuno team. And mixed with the country song, it gives it some sort of charm to it. And at the 4th spot, we have ending number 5. Although ending number 5 is lacking in the animation department, the drawings themselves are more than enough. Each character is drawn to perfection. Each character's personality shines here. A few examples are Kotaro being held by his manager out of excitement, and Kenma being dragged by his fellow teammates, showing his depressing and negative personality. But I'm sure it must have been hard coming up with these designs. I mean, I don't even know most of these characters. I really had a hard time choosing between ending number 4 and ending number 2. If I could choose both, believe me, I would. But unfortunately, I had to choose one. And the 3rd spot goes to ending number 4. This ending is outstanding. The art style is so unique, and you guys know, I'm a sucker for unique art styles. I sort of get this mix between a comic book and a manga style. Manga because it's black and white, and comics because of the dots. Also, I'm getting a ton of Mob Psycho vibes. When Reagan meets Mob, colors start appearing. Same goes with this. Colors start appearing when the players are in court, showing that their passion and love for the sport comes out when they are in the court. Hey, I just rhymed. And the 2nd spot goes to ending number 2. The ending starts off with a rough animation of Kageyama. The way they switch art styles is amazing. In a lot of anime fights, animators usually switch up art styles to emphasize a punch or a dramatic event. But here, it is used as a way to kinda set the mood for the rest of the ending. As you guys see, when Kageyama appears, he looks at the ground, probably feeling guilty of his past and how he treated his previous teammates. But then his eyes are filled with the sort of determination, and he carries on and he leaves his regrets as a thing of the past. And here we see Kageyama practicing and honing his skills, but he is still not satisfied with himself. So he sits on the ground and starts panting. Then he closes his eyes and opens it. And we see the same look he had at the start of the ending. That same look of determination that drives the whole Karasuno team. So Kageyama decides, instead of sobbing around, he will actually do something about it. So he starts training even more. And probably the highlight of this ending is when Kageyama smiles. It is just so wholesome. And my favorite ending is, drum roll please, ending number 3. This ending is honestly one of the best anime endings in my opinion. We are first presented with a volleyball hitting the ground, then we see the shoes of the Kurasuno members. The first one passes by is Hinata's, and right behind him is Kageyama, showing the rivalry between the two. And how do I know that these shoes are for Hinata and Kageyama? That is because in the first OP we can see them grabbing their shoes. After that, they give us a clip of crows flying. As you can see, there are two crows lacking behind. These two are probably Hinata and Kageyama, and the more clumsy one is probably Hinata. This shows that the first years have the potential, but still have a lot to learn from their upper classmates. The next clip shows us Hinata and Kageyama's spirits dwindling. This is evident from the lyrics. Time wasn't the only thing dwindling out. This shows that everyone has their bad moments, and it is what you learn from these bad moments that really count. The more you understand the lyrics, the more this ending becomes better. So that is why I will leave the lyrics in the description below. You see, all the members want to achieve their goals, and they never give up in doing so. I know it might sound cheesy at times, but the way that this anime portrays it is just fantastic. Seconds later, Tadashi is sitting on the bench with Tsukushima, but Tadashi is sitting far away, and he kinda looks angry, probably foreshadowing their argument. And Tanaki is being a goofball like always. I really love the art of animation. The way that the characters are able to exaggerate their expressions is truly a masterpiece. I mean, you can know every single dude's personality just from a simple running scene. I'm not saying the animation is simple. I bet it was a pain in the butt to animate. I'm just saying that the facial expressions are everything. I'm gonna say it again, and I'm gonna say it 1,000 more times. And my favorite part is when Hinata jumps into the light hoping to catch the feather, with the lyrics repeating that moment. What they mean by that moment is when a person feels he could defeat anyone. That moment when your heart is beating and your blood is rushing. It just feels so good, even if it was for 1 second. This is the same feeling that Hinata feels while playing. All in all, Haikyuu endings are really underrated. I feel like the OPs are incredible, but people usually overlook them. Endings, in my opinion, are sometimes actually better than some OPs. And I love how Haikyuu doesn't focus only on Hinata, but also the rest of the team. And this really emphasizes that volleyball is a team sport. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. It took me a ton of time to edit. So again, if you enjoyed it, why not subscribe? So anyways, my name is Soap, and I'll see you in another video.